Hey, what's good, people? This is Holy Warrior Yancey, and this is Holy Warrior Yancey Productions. Today, I want to talk to people who are in relationships and they want to break free of these relationships. I want to talk to those that are in relationships and they no longer want to be with the person that they're in a relationship with. This message is for y'all. The best thing you can do is be upfront and honest. That's the best thing you can do. I know the reason why it doesn't happen because deep down in your soul, you may feel like you don't have no real justification to end the relationship. You know, maybe this person loves you with all their heart. You know, this person, does great things for you. You have a history. But for some reason, whether negative or positive, you really not you really don't want to go forward in a relationship with this person. Maybe there's issues with you. Maybe there's issues with the scenario, or maybe there's issues, with the person. But whatever reason, something you need to do is be upfront and honest. It's wrong to string somebody along for months and years and you don't truly love them and you don't truly want to be with them. It's wrong. Me personally, in my experience, I would much had rather the young lady that I was dating years ago to be straight up and honest with me. If she wasn't feeling us being together, if she felt as though maybe she made a mistake getting with me, if she felt as though maybe she wanted to experience being in relationships with other men or whatever, I would much had rather her been straight up with me than to just string me along. The best thing you can do if you're in a relationship and you no longer feeling the relationship is right for you for whatever reason, you need to be straight up and honest with that person. You need to sit them down and talk to them and be honest. Believe me, and I know why a lot of people really refuse doing this because, like I said, a lot of times the reason why they want to end a relationship is really something petty. But it's a preference, it's how they feel, and they want to feel like they're not being hindered from anything. They want to be free. It's better to be straight up and honest than to go ahead and deceive that person by being with them when you don't want to be with them. Because the only thing you're going to do is make things worse. Like I said, I had my scenario. I would have had much more respect, and the breakup would have been a whole lot smoother if she was just honest and told me that she don't think this relationship is for her anymore. Rather, I got strung around and things ended up being a whole lot worse when it was time for us to cut free of each other. This is something that really needs to stop. And there's grown people out here playing games. If you're grown and you're in a relationship that you no longer want to be in, don't go and throw hints to your significant other. Don't throw hints. Be straight up and honest. Don't do things to try to make them leave. Don't try to do something big and bold as, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't go do something like go ahead and get into a whole nother relationship behind that person's back, start cheating on that person. Don't do nothing major. Don't do something major to devastate the person, whereas though the person gets the point. Because a lot of people that do that, they felt like that years and months ago before things blew up like that. So, again, if you're in a relationship with someone and you're no longer feeling that person, you're no longer feeling that relationship, you feel as though you made a mistake getting with this person, you feel as though you got more life you want to experience, you feel as though you want to be single, you feel as though this person is not your type now, don't go throwing hints. Sit that person down and talk. There's really no way for this situation to be painless. And that's another reason why people don't just come up and be straight up and honest with their significant other. Because they don't want to hurt them. But, I'm sorry. It's going to hurt regardless. It's going to be nasty regardless. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a hot wing place that I knew in PA. They had suicide wings and they had homicide wings. Now, the homicide wings, you get murdered. No one asks to get murdered. But the suicide wings, you kill yourself. So what that express is either mild pain or hot pain. It's going to be pain regardless. I say be straight up and honest. Go with the mild pain. Sit that person down and say, look, you're a great person and I truly mean that, but I feel as though we've grown apart. Which that's something I really don't believe in, but hey, it happens. You know, I don't believe that so much in marriage, but if you're courting somebody, you know what I mean? We've grown apart. But anyway, sit there tell them that I feel as though I made a mistake. I was getting serious. I feel as though I want to experience other women. I feel as though I want to experience other men, women's standpoint, or whatever reason. It's better to just sit them down and be honest. Though you hurt them, you were truthful. Though the situation hurts, you got everything off your chest and now you're free. No one can keep you hostage in a relationship. People keep themselves hostage in a relationship. If you feel as though you need to go, then by all means, you should go. Now, it's sad Especially, I don't believe in divorce, and I really hate how people don't stick out relationships because it's sad. It really is to think at one point in life, these two people they were inseparable. They were tight, and to think they had so much love, and to think they had so much optimism of their future together, to get to a point where they can't even stand getting a text from one another. That indeed is Satan. But anyway, like I said, go for the mild. Be straight up and honest with them. Tell them that you feel as though this relationship isn't for you. Tell them that you feel as though you made a mistake getting with them. Tell them you feel like you need your space and to do life on your own terms. Tell them that you just don't want to be in a relationship with them anymore. That's better than stringing them along because you're deceiving them. You're hurting them even more. As time goes by, more tender moments happen and you're deceiving that person. Time goes by, you resent that person, you start to care less about that person, you're treating that person bad, and that's not right. Staying with this person and you're disconnected and you go find yourself connecting with somebody while you're still connected to this other person, that's wrong. You're going to hurt that person even more. So go with the mild. Be straight up and honest. This is Holy Warrior Yancey, and this is Holy Warrior Yancey Productions.